I don't know about that one. You'd have to ask. I don't know, maybe.
But Jamar says you have mood swings.
Yeah.
You stared at
During
him.
the game, I definitely have mood swings. Normally, probably not.
What does this look everybody keeps talking about?
Well, when something doesn't go exactly as I had planned, I'll usually just shoot them a little look, and they usually know what that means, so I don't have to say a lot of words.
A little death stare?
Yeah, something like that.
Dad said you gave one of those to the ref that you ran into.
No, I gave him to a ref a couple different times during the game. I don't think it was that one, though.
But running into a guy, how many times does that happen to you in your career?
Honestly, I don't think it's ever happened to me before. Yeah, I was just trying to get away from the safety. I thought it was going to be a big run, and then I just run into somebody. Turns out it was a ref.
I saw you after you picked him up. You had a couple words for him. What was the exchange like?
I told him he's going to be a little sore tomorrow.
That's fair. I mean, the guys were saying when y'all were working here in the summer all together every Saturday, how particular were you about wanting everything to be like just perfect?
Yeah, I think very particular, because if you know where someone's going to be on a Saturday, hey Jamar, if you know where someone's going to be on a Saturday morning in June, you know where they're going to be on a Saturday evening in the fall, and so I have a place that I expect them to be, and they have a time that the ball expects to be there, and that's what this offense is built on.
How did those sessions come together, where it was almost like the entire team here every Saturday?
I had a couple of guys there every Saturday, and then coaches got word of it and thought it was a good idea, and had everyone in there on Saturday mornings, and it turned out really well for us. Obviously, we're one of the best offenses in the country, and I think that played a big part in it.
You were late one of those days, though. They said, and the guys gave you a lot of crap for it. Why were you late that one day?
They were late every day. All right, don't let them fool you. They were late every day.
You talk so much about, you told us how this offense was going to be, but just how does it feel to see that, the fruit of that labor with nearly every one of you guys in the skill position, just basically dominating every statistical measure?
Yeah, it feels real good. We have great people, great coaches, great players, great offensive line. I think it all just meshes very kind of perfectly. And obviously, we're not done yet. We got some bigger games ahead of us.
Your pocket presence is something that I've really kind of noticed in the last couple of weeks, especially moving up and around. Obviously, Texas was a big moment for you, but how important is that to you? How much have you had to work on that through the last couple of years? And is that something that's always been a part of your game?
Yeah, I think I've always been pretty good at it. Last year, I hadn't played football in 3 years, so I was kind of relearning that skill that I had before. And this year, I worked a lot in the off-season on off-platform throws, moving my feet in the pocket without anybody in front of me, and I think it's really paid off for me.
Is it a timing issue that you can kind of sense the pressure and feel, or is it looks that you know are coming?
Yeah, I think, I have my eyes in certain spots pre-snap, knowing if somebody's coming, and then I'll peek a different side post-snap, and I'll just kind of know where everyone is at different times, and kind of just know my escape routes within the protection, knowing the rules of the protection up front, and knowing where I can get in and out.
What else can you do to give yourself that mental clock to know when pressure is close in on you?
I think that just comes with being a quarterback. Just playing quarterback for a long time, you know when you got to get the ball out, when the rush is going to get to you based on the play, based on the protection, and all of that.
Is there any scramble you guys particularly did? Because it's just a lot of times the last few games you've had pressure really on you, you've escaped it really at the perfect time, seems like.
Yeah, I think our receivers do a great job in the scramble drill of realizing when the pressure is coming and getting open when they need to. And then the O-line has done a great job of when there is pressure, not giving up on the play, realizing that I have a chance to get out of it and maintaining their blocks.
You talk about the O-line. You've had a lot of different guys, kind of plugged in as the year's gone on, injuries and whatnot. Have you felt much of a difference when, like Saturday, you had 2 new tackles and you've had different guards? Have you felt much of a difference?
That's the main thing in this program. There's no difference in the 2s and the 1s. I feel very comfortable with every guy we put in there, and when Coach always says you put 11 on the field and you fight like a tiger, that's kind of the words we live by, and Badara and Adrian and Ed stepped up on Saturday.
And with that, just how nice has it been to be able to just trust whoever they're putting out there?
Yeah, it's been great. I think you got to give Coach Craig a lot of credit. He's a great coach coming from the NFL, knowing his guys, knowing the protections, knowing the offense. He does a great job of getting their guys ready.
A local local coach said it's a coach's dream when your most talented players are your most unselfish people. He said you guys are that way. Do you find that that's the case with your top players are unselfish and good people?
Yeah, you definitely feel that throughout the program. And I think that's what makes teams special, when the guys at the top lead by example, not just vocally, but in the weight room, on the field, and leading by example.
I saw an interview you did. You were talking about toughness. How do you define toughness? Why is it important to define that toughness? And is that something that you kind of get from having two older brothers?
No, I don't know if it's something that you get from having, because I never really lived with them. I was born when Jamie was 18 and Dan was 16, so I never really lived with them. I think it just, toughness kind of runs in the family. And I think you define it as, when you get knocked down, just always getting back up, never staying down. And I think leadership is a big part of it too. I think if you want to be a leader, you have to be tough.
Is that kind of why you slow played your hand here, coming here, doing the wind sprints, not saying anything, that whole story?
Absolutely, you have to build a rapport with your team before you can be vocal. You have to lead by example before you can say anything.
Joe, if you win this game, you're in the conference championship game for the first time in 8 years here. Yet, Coach said it's not a talking point. It's not being mentioned. That's the case.
Yeah, that's the case. Obviously it's a big opportunity for us, but we're focused on beating Arkansas this week.
You tougher, you or Clyde?
I'll give Clyde that one. Little guy.
Joe, there's been a lot of emphasis, obviously, on targeting on the field. But a play like Saturday when you got hit out of bounds and they got a flag, is that potentially a scarier play? Not just for you, but for anybody. When you get hit, you don't know what you might hit or who you might run into on the sideline.
Yeah, you don't really ever know what's on the sideline, and you don't really expect to be hit out of bounds, and that's why it's a penalty. But get right back up and go back to playing football. It's part of the game. You get hit playing football. I wasn't too worried about it.
Do you feel like you were pressing a little bit on Saturday that led to the interception?
No, I wouldn't say I was pressing. Interceptions are going to happen. Obviously, you never want to throw them, but obviously I need to do a better job of taking care of the ball. But I don't feel like I was pressing, and I feel like I've done a decent job of taking care of the football overall.
You've broken a lot of records that once belonged to Rohan Davey. He said that y'all met. When was that, and what do you remember about that interaction?
Yeah, we've met a bunch of times. He's come to be a friend of mine. He knows anything he needs of me, he can call me and ask me, and I'll do it. He's a legend here, and anything he wants of me, he's got it.
What's it like kind of having a relationship with someone where you're breaking the records that they once set in their youth, and now you're sort of passing them, you're having that friendship still? What's that all like?
The first thing he said to me is he wants me to get to 4,000, and that's obviously more than he had back in 2001. And so he's wanted me to break all of his records. He knows how special we can be on offense.
What about 528? Can you get to that one?
Oh, I don't know. That's a lot of them. And he did it against Alabama. It's pretty good. I don't know. Probably not.
Alabama wasn't that good.
They weren't?
No, they were terrible.
Still Alabama.
Jamar is SEC Offensive Player of the Week. He and Justin both over 1,000 yards. I know you got a bunch of targets, but could you speak about those two and maybe the work they put in to be where they are right now?
Yeah, Jamar and Terrace are two of the most improved players I've ever been around. The work they put in the offseason was incredible, and it's starting to show on the field. Obviously, Justin has improved greatly too, but he was really good last year as well. And having two guys over 1,000 yards in just 10 games is pretty special. And I think it's a testament to not only those two guys, but the other 5 guys on the field, because if they don't have to worry about Terrace, Thad, and Clyde, Jamar and Justin are getting double teamed every snap. But we got 5 guys that can catch the football and make you pay if you give them single coverage.
2 more for Joe.
You talk a lot about leadership, and it's something you think about clearly a lot. And you talk about it like it's almost every step you take is premeditated. How much of leadership is preparation, and how much of it is kind of improvised?
Yeah, I like that question. It's kind of both. As a leader, you do think about it preemptively, because going into every week, you have to decide, what the team needs to hear, what the team needs to see from the quarterback. And then a big part of being a leader is also adapting to different situations that you see and how you respond to those situations. Because as a quarterback, everybody's looking at you. And if you respond poorly to a situation, then they're going to respond poorly as well.
How did you get like this? I mean, most people in your situation, maybe not your situation because it's unique, but most people don't have the about their ripple effect down the line? Is this your dad's influence? Is this the knowledge of sitting out or kind of watching from afar, different locations?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a merging of everything. Dad being a coach, Coach Meyer talked a lot about leadership, and I was a backup watching JT Barrett, one of the best leaders I've ever been around, and I've got to sit back and kind of decide. Not everybody has the luxury of sitting back for 3 years and kind of deciding the kind of player and leader they want to be. And I'm grateful for that time because I got to watch 2, 3, 4 really great leaders and really take things from each and every one of them and kind of mold it into myself as a leader. Thanks, guys.